Time, one last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time, time for you to go out to the places you will be from. Closing time, this room won't be open till your brothers or your sisters come. So gather up your jackets, move it.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. We gon' celebrate and have a good time.
I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me.
Let's celebrate. There's a party going on right here, a celebration to last throughout the years. So bring your good times and your laughter too. We gon' celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Celebration. Let's all celebrate and have a good time. Celebration. We gon' celebrate and have a good time.
I call you, I need you, my heart's on fire. You come to me wild and wild. You come to me, give me everything I need. Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong. You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I've ever met. I'm stuck on your heart. I hang on every word you say. Tear us apart. Baby, I would rather be dead in your heart.
We about to graduate. We about to grades. I just wanna sing on stage. Get a crib in the cut so we can create. And the whip so we can hit up belay. We about to graduate. So we about to graduate. We about to graduate. We about to graduate. Shout out to MLK for paying the way. Family the loudest when they say our name. Stand up, beyond being Tandy way. We about to graduate. We about to shout out to lessons learned in BK. We about to, nah, yeah, gentrify my travel way. This degree gon' help us educate.
Closing time. Open all the doors and let you out into the world. Closing time. Turn all of the lights on over every boy and every girl. Closing time. One last call for alcohol, so finish your whiskey or beer. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. I know who I want to take me home. Take me home. Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. Closing time. This room won't be open till your brothers or your sisters come. So gather up your jackets. Move it.
Good afternoon. Graduates, please be seated. I just have to start by saying, wow, it is so amazing to see all of you, and you look amazing, and congratulations to everyone. So welcome. I am Kate Mears. I'm the dean of this college. It's such a pleasure and honor to be with you this afternoon for the North Carolina State University College of Veterinary Medicine Oath and Hooding Ceremony. Today, we celebrate the accomplishments of these incredible individuals, the 2022 veterinary class and graduates of our graduate programs. Though they will be formally inducting our class of 2022 graduates into their professions today, they will actually not receive their diplomas until tomorrow's commencement ceremony. But please feel free to call them doctors anyway. They really are now. All right, a few simple ground rules. Number one, have fun. You have earned this, all of you. Please remember to silence your phones and devices so that everyone can enjoy the ceremony. Please feel free to applaud when your graduate crosses the stage. I'd like to take a minute and introduce to you the platform party behind me. Platform party, if you'll please stand as I introduce you. First, Dr. Kristen Messenger, Associate Professor of Pharmacology. Dr. Messenger is a faculty member in the Department of Molecular Biomedical Sciences, and I'm so proud to say she is actually a graduate of this college as well. Dr. Ed Faulkner, who's president-elect of the North Carolina Veterinary Medical Association, who's also a veterinarian at the Weddington Animal Hospital in Matthews, North Carolina. He is also one of our very own graduates. Thank you, Dr. Faulkner, for joining us. Dr. Lisa Posner, Assistant Dean of the Student Development and Professor of Anesthesiology in the Department of Molecular Biomedical Sciences. Dr. Matt Gerard, Teaching Professor of Anatomy in the Department of Molecular Biomedical Sciences. And Dr. Sam Jones, Professor of Equine Medicine and Director of both the Comparative Biomedical Sciences Graduate Program and the Combined DVM PhD Graduate Program. Thank you. I'd like to acknowledge and welcome the CVM faculty and staff that are here with us this afternoon. Please stand and be recognized regardless of where you're sitting. Thank you all so much for all you do for these graduates here today. Finally, very importantly, I'd like to recognize those critical individuals who believed in you graduates and supported you while you chased these dreams. Those people are still here in the audience. They've been through it all along with you. They have so much love and pride. They're actually probably a little tired themselves and very happy to have this day. So graduates, would you please stand and give a round of applause for your family, loved ones, and friends that are here with us today. On that note, class of 2022, congratulations. We are so excited for you, and we are really, really proud of you. So, moving forward, we're going to start with the faculty address. I'd like to introduce Dr. Kristen Messenger. Dr. Messenger was selected by the class of 2022 to deliver the faculty address. Dr. Messenger is a beloved and award-winning teacher in the college, and she has deep ties to our Wolfpack. I told you she was a graduate of our veterinary college, but she also holds a Bachelor's of Science and PhD from North Carolina State, so Wolfpack all the way through. She has 2 specialty board certifications, both anesthesiology and pharmacology, and she's been honored with the opportunity to address the graduating class. Dr. Messenger.
All right. Welcome, parents, grandparents, beloved family members, friends, colleagues, faculty members, graduate students, and to my friends, and now our newest doctors. I am so proud of you. Congratulations. My name is Kristen Messenger, and I'm a faculty member in anesthesia and pharmacology, and I've had the privilege of educating your loved ones for the past 4 years. Speaking to you all today is truly the greatest honor that any educator can experience. I hope I can do this justice. I'm just a little bit nervous. But if you all are anything like I was at my graduation ceremony, by tomorrow you will remember very little of what I say today. With that, I am very thrilled to help welcome you to one of the most rewarding careers, yet challenging careers in the world. This is a career choice that many of you have been spending a lifetime to study and work hard to prepare for. And now we are about to turn you loose to make that dream a reality. As we turn you loose into the real world, there are probably some similar feelings, anxieties that you might all share, probably not too different from the class before you or the class before them. We will touch on these, as well as some of the very special bits that make the class of 2022 as extraordinary a group as it has been my pleasure to work with. You bring out the best in the CVM, and I think the best in me as well. The class of 2022 has distinguished itself in many ways. Rising to the challenges of veterinary school requires extraordinary capabilities even in the best of times, yet you all did so in the midst of a global pandemic. Most of your predecessors did not face these extra hurdles, and you all did so with grace, humor, patience, and Zooms. Your kindness is one of the things that stands out to me most. So this card with artwork by Karin, which is pronounced Karin, by the way, as in car in garage. You got that, Dr. Mears? Was truly one of the most thoughtful things that anyone has ever created for me, and I will treasure this for the rest of my days. Thank you for always being so supportive, even when I pushed you all. The impressive nature of this class actually has touched all of your faculty more than you might ever imagine. When we were scrambling how to teach online, you became part of the solution. Your gestures, such as your Don't Stop Believing video, showed a character and creativity that inspired everyone. For this and for so many other displays of perspective and spirit, we are so proud of you and thankful for you. We also have a lot in common besides a doctorate of veterinary medicine from NC State. For example, Dina, you and I have a reputation for adopting the sweetest research beagles. And I hope that Herman is very excited for you today and that you've had a little more success potty training your little buddy than I have with mine. Myself, Dr. Snyder, Lauren, Maddie, Kelsey, all of us share a pile of broken bones between us. And I think that I do speak for all of us when I say that trying to scoot or hop around the hospital was really the worst. However, on the flip side, everyone was so incredibly helpful to each other during those times. In fact, Kier, remember when you helped me carry my tiny little Fizzy all the way to the car while she was trying to assault you the whole time? So helpful. And I promise she's a lot nicer now, and I do hope that you'll help me spay her in the future. But seriously, watching your class help each other has been so inspirational, and I encourage you to continue this practice for the rest of your careers. Other moments that have stood out for me. I remember the day I met you, which was the first day of class on pharmacology, and I'm sure I made you all very nervous because I hear I do that to people. But we've been through so much together and so many good times. From enjoying our Italian biscotti, to decorating pumpkins, to the perfect pet haikus, to the Valentine's candygrams. Brina, I still have mine. To the end-of-year parties on Zoom with corgi wine glasses, to debriefing on tough cases in pharmacology and anesthesia, to many more things. And many of the family and friends here might be thinking, haiku and pumpkin decorating. Is this what vet school is like? And the answer is a hard no. In fact, the vet school experience is impossible to describe, but one could probably summarize it as exhausting, demanding, stressful, exhilarating, and full of very memorable moments. Dr. Hewitt once gave a speech comparing vet school to drinking bourbon. And those of you who are familiar with both can appreciate this metaphor. I've never tried bourbon, but I did go to vet school, so I do know the feeling all too well. I'm just kidding. As Catherine and Griffin can both attest, I've definitely had a bourbon or two or three. Your vet school community, which includes every person in this auditorium and then some, will be one of the most important professional and social networks for you moving forward. Look beside you. Keep in touch with these individuals. They are the ones who really know what the past 4 years have been like. They have been in the trenches with you. And because of this, you all have an abiding bond with one another. In the years to come, it will prove to be one of the highlights of your life and career. I heard that one of the class quotes is, "Where there is a will, there is a way." And for those of you who are not familiar, this refers to Will and Kier, who became the best of friends and exemplifies this class's bond with each other. As a community, we come together in the celebration of each other's successes, winning awards, births of children, and other special moments. And we also support each other through sadness, losses, and hardships. And there have been many. I would like us to have a moment of silence to remember those who we have lost recently, including Dr. Jim Guy, who was your beloved virologist and faculty member here for many years. I know each one of you have experienced your own losses, and please think of them during this time. Thank you. What is being a veterinarian? Well, it is being a caretaker. And I'm sure that Megan's dad, the other Dr. Rutowski, wherever he is, can attest that caring for the Eddie Geyers and the Linda Umbergers, the Fizzy Messengers, and the Gary Joneses is one of the greatest privileges of being a veterinarian. But this is not the only part of being a vet. And like Mufasa said to Simba, all things are connected in the great circle of life. And the sooner that you understand that animal species are connected to the human species, and that success is measured by how our fellow humans are impacted by your sincere and good-intentioned efforts, the sooner that you will appreciate the incredible value of choosing veterinary medicine for a career. There are many more responsibilities. For example, you are responsible for the advancement of science and the protection of public health. Hannah, Anna, and Terry are taking on this responsibility and working for the USDA, and we are very appreciative of you. Colleen will be working for the US Army, and Colleen, we thank you for your service. Haley, Taj, Mariah, and Whitney are all going, Haley, Taj, and Whitney are going to become pathologists, while Brooke, Stephanie, Yadi, and Mariah are going into lab animal medicine. Between you all, I believe there's a good chance that you'll help us discover the cures for incurable diseases. Every day, there are new career opportunities, and it's a very exciting time. Being a vet is also taking care of yourselves. Make sure that you make the time and space for the things in your life outside of work. While you are a vet, you are also a mother or father, a wife or husband, a yoga instructor, a helicopter pilot, a gardener. We all wear many hats. So please make time for these hobbies and re-energize yourself so that you can keep coming back. And to Brina, Anne, Cece, Stephen, Colin, Shelby, Andrew, Avni, Rachel, Lauren, Haley, Alex, Garrett, Wes, and all the others who are going on to training programs, when you are an intern working nearly 80 hours a week, please take the time to get outside. Go for a walk. Andrew, make some bread. Danny, I hope you propagate some plants. But really, be sure to reach out and phone your friends, your classmates. Check in. Being a vet is also being a mentor and a leader. Many of you will be giving graduation speeches yourselves one day. And in these moments, you will truly appreciate how rewarding this career can be. In such moments, remember and thank those who guided you on this journey. In fact, one of my mentors is sitting right behind me, Dr. Lisa Posner. For better or for worse, if it had not been for her support and counsel over the years, I'm not sure I would be where I am today. I want to acknowledge and thank all of the mentors and family who have helped you get to this point. Next, it will be your turn to pay this forward. How are you going to advise the next generation of veterinarians? Let's give a round of applause to all of your mentors and family who have helped you. Thank you all. Now, I would be remiss to tell you that everything from here out is going to be a piece of cake and that we've taught you everything you need to know. I suspect you figured out by now that's impossible. While the difficulties of vet school are now behind you, there are going to be many more challenges that lie ahead. And as I speak to you here today, I face many of those challenges myself. We tell you every day we all make mistakes, and you will make them, your best friends will make them, your colleagues will make them. When somebody makes a mistake, assume positive intent instead of throwing them under the bus, which, trust me, is very easy to do. Call them up, reach out, offer to help, ask questions to understand, and be sure to lift them up and support them. When you make a mistake, reach out to your support network, your colleagues next to you. Lean on them from the mistake, and most importantly, forgive yourself. When really serious events occur, whether it be an innocent error or a completely unpreventable event, instead of saying when things went wrong, think about Rebecca Maher and use the words when things went sideways instead. Remember that many things are not mistakes. They are unexpected events. This is medicine after all. And when these moments occur, which they will, reflect as a team on what things went well and what things you can do better next time. And then work backwards to ask the questions until you get to something that you can change. By doing this, you are able to focus on the components in your control, which will help take the stress out of the other parts. Lastly, do the best you can to build a growth mindset. Dr. Gerard offered one of his favorite quotes for me to include, which is, "The greatest ignorance is to reject something that you know nothing about." Obviously, this extends past veterinary medicine. You are trained to be scientists, to use evidence-based practice, and to reach out when you need help. Similarly, if you fail at something, it doesn't mean that you stop. It means that you practice it 20 more times. It means you don't say, "I'm really bad at." Remember that you cannot be really bad at something that you have no experience doing. Instead, say, "I don't have a lot of experience with XYZ yet." For example, "I don't have a lot of experience giving graduation speeches yet, but I'm learning how to do it, and hopefully I'm crushing it." I could talk to you all day, but I know that you all have many things to do, and I suspect we're running tight on time. So let me just summarize those major take-home points. You are all ready for this. You are. We have prepared you so well. And your faculty, your parents, everyone here today in person or in spirit truly love you and believe in you. Veterinary medicine is a diverse, exciting, and rewarding career where you will continue to learn every single day. And we welcome you as colleagues. There will be more challenges ahead. And I encourage you to utilize your resources. Call us, call each other to help you get through those tough times. And lastly, take the time to recharge your batteries. Remember that you can be no good to your patients if you cannot answer their call. Spend time outside of work doing all of those things that you love. Make the memories because you only dance this dance once. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak to you today. I am so proud of each and every one of you, and congratulations to the class of 2022.
Thank you, Dr. Messenger. This afternoon, we have two sets of oath and hooding, the graduate students and the veterinary students, who are no longer students, actually. So we're going to start with the veterinarians. It is now my pleasure to present the veterinary class of 2022 with assistance from Dr. Lisa Posner and Dr. Matt Gerard. Drs. Posner and Gerard were specifically selected by the class to participate in their hooding ceremony. Both of them have previously been selected as a hooder or class speaker, so they have a lot of experience with this. I also want to add that Dr. Gerard in 2019 was the recipient of a very prestigious North Carolina State Outstanding Teacher Award, and Dr. Posner was honored this year as the recipient of the Huffman Leadership Award. So we will begin with the oath and hooding. Right. As I call each graduate to the stage, feel free to applaud, scream, cowbells I've heard for your graduate. Cecilia Armstrong. Caroline Grace Balch. Rachel Ballard. Alex Barnett. Anna Beam Mitchell. Wes Beeman. Karen Marie Bean. Brooke Ann Bennis. Alyssa Berman. Emma Bogert. Brooke Laurel Bollinger. Taj Boston. Caitlin Boykin. Taylor Gilliard Brown. Whitney Chandler. Yufan Chow. We're just trying to pick the best one. Brandy Clark. Cody Crenshaw. Paula Michelle Cruz Ramos. Montse Cuevas. Brittany August Dash. Dominique Nadira Davis. Joshua Ryan Delord. Haley Dodson. Dylan Costner Dunkel. Elena Virginia Ajezia. Taylor Ferguson. Samantha Frosch. Aaron Douglas Fueling. Ann Geyer. Yurina Gonzalez Rodriguez. Alexandra Grobman. Anna Heinen. Griffin Hewitt. Tania Marie Miani Hummel. Carolyn Hines. Dina Rodwin Ibrahim.
I'm perfect, right?
Justin Jarrell. Ebony S. Jones. Rainey Jones. Riley Jones. Katie Kurtz. You doing okay? Andrew Wilson Lathan. Amy Rebecca LeBlanc. Brina Elise Lee. Hannah Young Lee. Brittany Nicole LaFay. Cassandra Elizabeth Roncari. Sabra Bryant McAllister. Colleen Adele McAmmond. Anna Stewart McLam. Daniel Mahia. Rachel Catherine Myers. Riker Minch. Avni Mistry. Aaron Malin. Andrina Montaner. Nicole Mulkins. Tyler Myers. Lauren Nakonechny. Claire Ninest. Maddie Newman. Julia Dawn Neiman. Aya Omar. Will Ostrom. Mary Paramore. Allison Patterson. Sarah Jessie Payne. Angela Nicole Raza. Hannah McBride Reynolds. Roberta Richardson. Carol Edwards Roman. Savannah Royal. Megan Ratowski. Stephen Santangelo. Hannah Main Lachlan Sather. Shelby Scanlon. Emily Shalaki. Julia Margaret Sheffield. Katie Ferguson Smith. Stephanie Spano. Courtney Rouse Sparks. Terry L. Stauffer III. Colin Stone. Haley Stratton. Anna Taylor. Stephanie Yanyi T. Lauren Winslow Umberger. Priya Lakshmi Valentine. One brief pause while we fix our gowns. Woods? Okay. Okay. Megan Irene Van Geffen. Jake Vayer. Kier Way. Elizabeth Ashley Welch. Courtney Adrian Wicker. Garrett Williams. Mariah Laniel Williams. Scott Johnson Wilson Weisman. Zoe Caitlin Wolf. Tala Woodward. Katie Yao. Thank you. All right, let's give a round of applause to our Hooders. Thank you. All right. Thank you. At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Ed Faulkner, President-elect of the North Carolina Veterinary Medical Association, to come forward to administer the veterinarian's oath. Dr. Faulkner was president of his veterinary class and a 2007 graduate of this college. After graduation, he worked as an associate veterinarian in Raleigh before becoming the owner of the Weddington Animal Hospital. In addition to his work with the North Carolina Veterinary Medical Association, Dr. Faulkner is very involved in his community and has served with the Big Brothers and Big Sisters, served on the Union County Humane Society, and is very active with the American Veterinary Medical Association. Dr. Faulkner.
Thank you, Dean Muirs. Everybody always says it's an honor to come to these things, and it truly is. It's an honor, but for me, this is kind of a little more than this year. This is the 15th year since my class sat here. And I remember very clearly, right after graduation, one of my classmates lost her tassel. And she had a lot of friends and family in town from New Jersey and was freaking out because she needed that tassel for pictures. And so I gave her mine, didn't think twice about it, and after that, go back up, after oath and hooding, and you go find your family members. And when I found my family members, my mom was really upset because she wanted that tassel. And so, here you go 15 years later, and we lost my mom 2 years ago, and I get a call that, hey, you're doing oath and hooding this year, and do you have your academic regalia? And I'm sitting there going, okay, what's that? And your cap and gown and tassel. And I went, I still have the cap and gown. It made it through 3 moves, 2 children, and I had a little space in the closet for it still. And I call up student services, and Jeff gets up, and he's like, Ed, we have you a tassel, don't worry about it. So this tassel's for my mom now, but it's also amazing that you'll understand that when you call your Wolfpack family back up, and they're always there for you. I also remember giving our president's address and standing, looking out at my classmates, and I couldn't help but feel a little sad. I got a little choked up, and I see some of you are now back and forth. It's because I realized it was the last time we'd all be together, all of us in the same room, and it made me sad. But then I got this overwhelming sense of pride. We're about to all make it through graduating from the North Carolina State University College of Veterinary Medicine, and that's a big accomplishment. And that sense of pride carried me right through that speech. I'm 5 foot tall, but I felt 10 foot tall. And it's more than an honor to be back here now because I'm touching that timeline again. I'm watching y'all, and I'm touching the past, and I'm touching the present, and I know that it's awesome to think that long after we're gone, we're all touching the future, because this program and this stuff will still go on and do great things. So congratulations. I know as you move on from here, across this great state of North Carolina, from Murphy to Manio. Some of you are going to go out of state, and some of you are going to go somewhere else in the world. But I know I've already heard you're going to do so many great things in industry, in science, in research, in helping support your community, and of course, helping critters, which is what we're all here for. I hope that as you move on, you think about giving back and getting involved with the associations, getting involved in organized veterinary medicine so you have the opportunity to help support the profession and help support the next generation coming up. Because it's the professionalism that you show and the support of the ethics and integrity that continues to carry on this profession as those have before us. Finally, just like Dr. Messenger said, you guys look around now, because the veterinary profession is tough and it is full of ups and downs. And when you look around this room right now, you're gonna see your family members, your loved ones, your significant others, your friends, your professors, and most importantly, your colleagues. They're all gonna be there to walk that same path you've walked down and to help you through the winding hills and valleys that is every veterinarian's career, so never forget that. I am so excited to be here with you and to be able to welcome you into the profession as a colleague, and I'm so excited to be here with you to welcome you into the Wolfpack Veterinary family. I now ask that all veterinarians and professors in attendance, and of course the class of 2022, please rise as I have the honor of administering the veterinary oath. If you'll raise your right hand and look in your program, we're going to do a call and response recitation. So I'm going to read a line, and then please repeat after me. Being admitted to the profession of veterinary medicine, I solemnly swear to use my scientific knowledge and skills for the benefit of society through the protection of animal health and welfare, the prevention and relief of animal suffering, the conservation of animal resources, the promotion of public health, and the advancement of medical knowledge. I will practice my profession conscientiously, with dignity, and in keeping with the principles of veterinary medical ethics. I accept as a lifelong obligation the continual improvement of my professional knowledge and competence. Congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Faulkner. Class, please be seated. As a special honor, Dr. Montse Cuevas has been selected by the class of 2022 to deliver the class message. Dr. Cuevas is the president and diversity chair of the class of 2022 and the recipient of the Jeanette M. Meade Scholarship. Montse attended Clayton High School in Johnson County and earned a Bachelor of Science degree in Biological Sciences from the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Montse has been active volunteer club member in many of our clubs, including VBMA, Feline Club, LVMA, all while working in our intensive care unit in the hospital. In her free time, she just likes to be surrounded by her friends and her family. Dr. Cuevas has long had an interest in small animal medicine and community outreach for underrepresented areas. Following graduation, Dr. Cuevas will join North Mecklenburg Animal Hospital practice in Cornelius, North Carolina. Dr. Cuevas.
Thank you, Dean Mears, for the introduction. I'm really nervous, so just good afternoon, parents, faculty, fellow classmates, friends, and family. We're so grateful to have every one of you here, especially all together. I've spent the past 4 years addressing our class of, as the class of 2022, which always felt like a distant, unattainable time point in the future. But here we are, after a lot of hard work, late nights, and at least 20 years in the classroom, we can now finally call ourselves doctors. I would like to acknowledge that none of us would be sitting here today if it weren't for the faculty and the staff that run this college. From Janice greeting us at the front door every morning, to the student services emailing us with all of the deadlines, especially this year. And of course, Dr. Gerard reminding us that what we think looks like fascia is actually a nerve. And then Dr. Posner reminding us that we didn't get here by accident every day of class. To all of the technicians who reminded us what medications have to be given slowly, IV, or in a slurry, orally. We have truly been escorted into this great career by a world-class group of veterinarians and technicians. If you haven't already, please go give them a hug or a COVID-free elbow tap before you leave. And of course, to our family and friends, we couldn't have done it without you. Thank you for being our biggest cheerleaders, our comfort place, our sounding board, and most importantly, our inspiration. Your influence has shaped us into the doctors that we have become. We are truly grateful for the sacrifices you have made for us to achieve our dreams. And we look forward to taking this next big step with you by our side. And to my parents and many other Spanish-speaking parents that probably might not understand anything I'm saying right now. Gracias, mami, papi. Y para todos los que no saben mucho o no entienden mucho en inglés, gracias de veras por todos sus esfuerzos que hicieron para que nosotros lleguemos a este día tan especial. Los queremos mucho. And lastly, to my class, I love y'all so much. And yesterday was really fun. I hope y'all enjoyed all the drinks. When I thought about what to say during this speech for all of us, it was really hard for me to put into words how thankful, thrilled, and at the same time a bit upset of how I'm feeling right now. Knowing that today and tomorrow will be the last time we're gonna be together. I still remember, when I first met you in orientation, how genuinely nice you guys were all to me and each and everybody. I'm sorry. And, how open we were to talk about our challenges and inequalities during our diversity training. And of course, how awkward we all felt after those icebreaker games outside. Being your president has been the most rewarding yet challenging position during my 4 years. However, when I look back, I remember applying for this position because I believe I could truly embody our class. A group of individuals who are hardworking, respectful to one another, empathetic and very empathetic sometimes, diverse in many aspects, and just a tad bit a perfectionist. I truly love and respect all of you guys. Thank you so much for always being open and accepting my daily Spanglish, my Monday emails, and seemingly endless reminders that we can make it through finals week. We have all worked very hard during school, with a lot of us maintaining good grades, having jobs, and being active in many clubs. Of course, we all worked very hard in our relationships too. Many of our classmates got married, engaged, and many had babies. Well, we started with 2 super moms in our class, Sam and Tanya. We're now finishing up with 6 super moms and 1 super dad. Yes, Riker. Holding it up for the class. Congratulations to all of you. I know and I have no doubt that in my mind that y'all will be great parents. Many of our classmates will go on to impact the field of veterinary medicine in a variety of ways. To our Army Captain McCammon, who will continue with military as a veterinarian, we are so proud of you, and thank you for being a great classmate and anatomy team member for me. To the students of color, there are challenges that we have faced and we will continue to face. But I have no doubt that we'll be great veterinarians and mentor other minorities in pursuing this career. We have also endured unimaginable moments, like freezing in our very cold classrooms, having multiple broken bones, as they've mentioned before, pushing a bus out of the mud in Cowabunga. We weren't supposed to say that, but here I am. And to top it off, a pandemic. No matter what, we have been able to adapt and eventually reach our ultimate goal of becoming veterinarians. We have not chosen an easy profession. Some days will be rewarding, and some will present insurmountable challenges. On the difficult days, remember that you will successfully acquired one of the broadest knowledge bases and skill sets of any profession. In addition, know that I am here if you ever need a shoulder to cry on, a person to vent to, or simply just a friend. I'm so proud of each and every one of us, and I cannot wait to see how we will continue to grow and inspire others. As we move on throughout our careers, this is one thing I want for all of us to remember. It's something I've always said in all of our emails. Sí se puede. Sí se puede means yes, we can. Just as I mentioned in all of my emails, yes, we can memorize all of those parasites and treatments for immunology class. Yes, we can pass and have passed all of the exams. Yes, we can support each other and our differences. Yes, we can go through difficult cases together. Yes, we can and will be graduating as a DVM. Before I step off, I want all of us to just say, sí se puede, one last time, all together. So you can never forget that you can do anything that you set your mind to. I'm gonna count down. And we're gonna say it together. Sí se puede, okay? 3, 2, 1. Sí se puede. Congratulations, y'all, I love you.
All right, in our final hooding group of the afternoon, Dr. Sam Jones, Professor of Equine Medicine and Director of both the Comparative Biomedical Sciences Graduate Program and the Combined DVM PhD Program, will recognize this year's graduate students with assistance from their advisors. Dr. Jones.
Thank you, Dr. Mears. I'm honored to be here tonight to recognize our graduates of research training programs that our faculty at the College of Veterinary Medicine participate in. And many of us have the honor of training both veterinary students as well as PhD students and master's students. This year we had about 15 students complete their master's degree or PhD degrees. 11 of them are here with us tonight to be recognized. I will call the name of the student and their mentor. His or her mentor will come up with them to present their hood, and I'll give you a little overview of what they worked on while they're here. Our first graduate is Dr. Nigatu Atlaw. Dr. Atlaw is Dr. Atlaw came here from Ethiopia to study with Dr. Paula Cray, who is his mentor and who will be presenting his hood. And he studied he studied foodborne pathogens in a group of sheep in North Carolina, characterizing their genetics and some of their antimicrobial resistance characteristics. He received his PhD degree in comparative biomedical sciences. Next, we have Dr. Rosemary Bayless. Dr. Bayless is also receiving her PhD degree in comparative biomedical sciences. She was co-mentored by Dr. Katie Sheets and myself. Dr. Sheets will be presenting her hood. Dr. Bayless studied innovative diagnostic and inflammatory approaches to treating, or anti-inflammatory approaches to treating inflammation in horses and potentially in humans. Chopped liver. Next up, also mentored by Dr. Sheets, is Haley Conley. Haley is also receiving her PhD degree in comparative biomedical sciences, and she did a comparative investigation of a protein that has a potential to be a target for treating inflammation in multiple species, including animals of veterinary importance. Next up is Dr. Sarah Hammond. Dr. Hammond received her PhD degree in the education department. Dr. Hammond studied equity issues in education using a group of students in a veterinary medical college to do her studies. I wonder what veterinary medical college she used for her PhD work. Congratulations. Next up is Dr. Jennifer Halloran. Dr. Halloran did her PhD with Dr. Derek Foster and also received her PhD in the Comparative Biomedical Sciences graduate program, looking at the impact of a antimicrobial compound called fluorphenicol on dosing, on the composition and antimicrobial resistance of bacteria in the gut of ruminants. Next up, we have Zach Genio. I will be hooding Zach because his mentor is out of town, unfortunately. Zach was our very first accelerated bachelor and master's degree student in comparative biomedical sciences. Completed his bachelor's last year and completed his master's degree this year. Next up, we have Dr. Shie Tamamoto Moshizuki. Shie did her PhD work in comparative biomedical sciences with Dr. Terry Olivery, who could not be here tonight as well. Her work was investigating the mechanisms of inflammation in dogs with allergic skin disease, and I will be hooding her as well. Next, we have Dr. Pradeep Nupain. Pradeep was mentored by Dr. Ed Breitswert, who could not be here tonight. In his work with Dr. Breitswert was identifying new diagnostic markers and potential vaccine candidates for an important bacteria called Bartonella, which causes diseases in animals and in humans, as some of you may have heard about from Dr. Bartonella in the past. Next up, we have Dr. Catherine Polkoff. Catherine was mentored by Dr. Jorge Piedrahita, who will be hooding her. If you could hold on just a minute. Her work involved looking at mechanisms of biological barrier function in the skin and in lung development in pig models. Next, we have Dr. Courtney Rouse-Sparks. Dr. Rouse-Sparks is one of our combined DVM PhD program students who has been here for 8 years, getting both degrees, completing both this year. She was mentored in the PhD phase by Dr. Natasha Olby, and her work was characterizing a naturally occurring model of neuropathic pain in Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. And last but certainly not least is Dr. Grayson Walker. Grayson was mentored by Dr. Luke Borst. He's also in our combined DVM PhD program. He's finishing his PhD this year and still has 2 years of the DVM left, so he'll probably be back up here in a couple years. His work in the PhD was looking at interactions of extraintestinal pathogenic E. coli and Enterococcus in polymicrobial infections in poultry. Please congratulate all of our PhD and master's degree candidates. And I look forward to the groundbreaking and Nobel Prize winning discoveries they make after they leave here.
Thank you, Dr. Jones. So congratulations to all of the graduates this evening. I have the opportunity to make the final comments from the college to the graduates. So the last time the college will have a chance to speak with you, and I promise to be very brief. There are 3 things that I wanted to make sure that you remembered, and they really touch on things that the previous speakers have already mentioned this evening. So veterinary medicine is an amazing profession of limitless opportunities. Your degree prepares you to practice veterinary medicine, but it also prepares you to perform comparative medicine research, contribute to global health, provide guidance on food safety, develop vaccines, and assist with epidemics that cross species. Where you begin your careers in the next few weeks may or may not be where you choose to work 5 years from now. And that is okay. This is a really rapidly changing world. Your degree has prepared you to shape your career the way you would like. Your careers may span 30 to 40 years. Probably seems like a very long time. Remember that you have the freedom, you have the training, and the ability to change your career path as you like. Follow your career dreams and passions. Second, You are, for the rest of your life, an NC State College of Veterinary Medicine graduate. You are one of about 2,700 of some of the very best veterinarians in the world. This is an elite group, but it's also a really tight family. This family is here to help you always. Stay in touch with each other and with us. This was more than a 4-year relationship. We are here for you for the rest of your life. And finally, really importantly, remember to take an active role in your own happiness every day. Veterinary medicine is an amazing profession, but like any profession, there are going to be hard days and frustrating days. Sad days, days when you wish you made a different decision about a case, a job, a place to work. So I give you some final advice. Put yourself and your family first. Put the oxygen mask on you first, as they say on the airplane. You cannot be the best veterinarian that you want to be unless you're taking care of yourself. Eat, sleep, play, exercise, enjoy life. Look for joy and happiness where you can. Let go of the hard things at the end of the day. Trust that you did the very best you could in an imperfect world. Reflect on what is the best thing that happened every day. Seek happiness. And with that, we leave you, or you leave us, which is even sadder for us, at least for now and until we see you again. We are really proud of all of our graduates, so congratulations, class of 2022. I would like to thank all of you, all of the friends, family that came to share this afternoon with us. We are now going to begin the processional to go to the far end where you can meet your graduates. I'd like the graduates to please stay seated until the platform party, and then the faculty will pass by you, and then you can follow us out of the Coliseum. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you in a minute.